It's Bellarmine Elections 2024. I'm Harry with Knights Media Network, and we will be heading to the polling booth shortly to choose a new assembly, e-board, but most excitedly, a new president. We will be hearing from these three presidential candidates as well as their platforms before they take the debate stage next week. Stay tuned.
I have been the chief of staff this year, and before that I wasn't involved in SGA, so I really jumped into it head first. I am a junior psychology major.
Hi, my name is Adriana and I'm running for SGA president. And currently in my junior year, I am the head of the Health and Accessibility Committee. I'm healthcare administration with a minor in public health.
First of all, hi, my name is Logan Boyd. I'm a student here at Bellarmine. I came here in 2022. I'm going to be graduating in 2025. I have majors in political science, history with a minor in economics.
I asked each of the candidates why they were running.
Because we're students for students, but we also get to work with admin and we get to see kind of what goes on behind the curtains. And I think being that bridge is really important to showing students like, this is where tuition goes, this is where, you can have these events. You can always come to us to ask for funding for like a research project or a thesis trip.
I really value student involvement and engagement, and I want to hear student voices. So one of the things I'm really happy about in my time as health and accessibility, I've started to incorporate student testimonies every month, because I kind of realized like I have the privilege of having this voice and having this account, and I'm not the only voice that needs to be heard. It's not just my opinions, it's all the students.
So being at Bellarmine, I've been blessed to know a lot of people, a lot of different people, a lot of people that I really care about. And it was about last spring whenever I started to realize that a lot of discrepancies people had with campus and with the way that students could have been treated better began to pop up between them. My biggest one right now that's just coming to mind is accessibility. I've already dealt with some issues for that today. I have some members of my own family who could definitely not get around Bellarmine in its current state.
I then asked what president they'd like to be.
I would like to be, I call it like a not flashy president. I don't really, want to like give all the speeches or, go to all the things. I want to do like more groundwork and really make sure the Bellarmine experience can be the best it can possibly be for anybody who comes here. I think sometimes the position can be very flashy and like attention grabbing and that's where things sort of get lost. So I would want to really work with students outside of assembly and see like what do you need for your organization, what do you need for your experience here at Bellarmine, and try to make it happen.
Yeah, I want to be involved. I know a lot of times with SGA, people, they don't know who their reps are, they don't know who the committee heads are, they don't know who's involved, and I think it's kind of become a little scary. I'm just standing there and then somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey Adriana, like, do you know how to do this? Or like I'll be in another RSO meeting and they're like, oh, I can't figure out how to submit a budget, let me ask Adriana. So I love being able to help people in that way.
It's one thing to run for a committee head. A committee head is like an instrument. The president is like the composer. If you don't have a composer that's willing to work together with each and every committee head and pour their own individual time and passions in all of them, you're not going to be able to have as coherent of a song. It's one thing if each one of them plays great on their own. It's another thing if they're able to play together. And so that's really what I hope to do if I'm given the honor of being president.
Finally, I asked them to tell me why students should vote for them in one sentence.
I stayed. My sophomore year, I almost transferred out of Bellarmine, but I got this position, an SGA, and I got a couple other leadership positions, and that really drove me to stay here. And it was the best decision I've ever made to stay here.
I think people should vote for me because I'm here for them. I care about the students, I care about the student experience, and I think just having somebody on their side at all times is great. I'm the students' #1 fan.
I would encourage Bellarmine voters to vote for a candidate who is both as frustrated as you, but also loves this campus. It's one thing to be angry with issues. It's another thing to love a campus so much that you want to see it change for the better. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, that's our three candidates for president. Next Monday, we will be meeting them again as they go head-to-head in a debate. I hope I've given you an idea of who each candidate is, and I'm Harry for Knights Media Network, signing off.